my drinks right. Hey,
What's up, Kim?
hey there.
How are you?
Oh, look,
There
it's the
you go.
beginning.
There you
It's
go,
a
Ro.
party.
What up, Jay Weed?
What's happening, brothers?
Hey
We
man,
made it.
happy.
I
Hey, we
made it
still
on
celebrating your
time.
birthday, right?
Oh no, man, I'm done. I'm back to drinking water, brother. I'm drinking water.
Hey,
Yeah,
but you got it in the old style bottle, so that's good enough for me.
yeah. So that's good enough. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Give you the feeling like you're drinking a beer or something.
Oh wait, so you don't do the partying for the whole week or the whole month for the birthday? Are we past that stage now?
I,
Like,
I can't do it anymore. I'm 47. I can't
Dang.
do it. I can't do it anymore. And trying to get back,
uh-huh.
after drinking excessively, my body can't handle it. And I
Wh-
just choose
I got.
now.
Hey, cheers! I'm still celebrating for you. And you know what? Hey, and you know what? Hey, and it's Zaria's birthday today.
It's
Yes, it
Zaria's birthday
is.
too.
Happy
It's
Happy
Zaria's
birthday,
birthday.
birthday, so
Zaria.
cheers
Yes.
to Zaria.
And
Yes.
also, I think James, our director, James had a birthday as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't
Writer,
didn't
Um,
director.
Shaman
Yep.
Shaman just had a birthday too, right?
Shaman
Shimon,
just
I
had
was
a
celebrating with
Yeah.
birthday.
Shimon last week,
And
and
did
Hmm.
Ahmad have a birthday? Was it
I
Ahmad's
think
birthday?
Ahmad's birthday
Not too
was
long
recently
ago.
too.
Him
Yeah,
and
that's
Hannah not too long ago.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
That's
all
right.
Yeah.
these Leos is coming up.
Hey, I'm a
Oh
no.
I
Lord.
think.
I'm a Cancer though. We still celebrate Cancer season. I always shit on the Leos,
Okay,
man.
my bad, my bad.
No, I'm just
Rolando,
playing.
what are you? What's your sign?
I'm a alligator.
You
What is that?
It's just
What?
it's just something funny to say. That's all. No, I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra.
you're a Libra. Okay, okay. I'm a
Uh,
Sagittarius, so yeah.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think everybody in my shy family is a Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Yolanda, Jacob,
That's
Brett,
right.
and I think Wendy too. But
Man,
Oh
yeah,
my.
everybody.
how did I get along with all those people?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
had no idea they were all Leos, man. This is a good thing I didn't learn that when we was doing the show. That would have been a
Mm-hmm.
problem. Nah, but
Mm-hmm.
but all that being said, though, I appreciate all the well wishes from y'all. I appreciate the well wishes from everybody out there too. There's a lot of people that reached out to me on the weekend, just showing love, man. So I'm so blessed and so grateful to be here. At 47 years old, still alive, still healthy,
Yeah.
still
Still
working to
working?
to some degree. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm unemployed now,
No,
but
you not. You never unemployed. Never. We ain't claiming that. We
no,
just
we ain't
on to the
claiming it.
next
Yeah,
chapter. That's
that's
all we
That's
right.
know.
right.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But no, I'm,
So
I'm truly grateful. And thank you, Kim, for having us on. We
no,
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm honored. I am honored whenever you all respond to me or do this with me. I'm absolutely honored because at the end of the day, I've always been a fan first. So now to have built this relationship with you all to, talk and all that, it just it's like surreal at times for me. So
Now
yeah.
we again and Ro, I'll let you speak because I got a habit of running my mouth, man.
No, go ahead, go ahead. That's why I'm glad I'm on with you.
You know what I'm saying? But Kim, I gotta share this with you on behalf of everybody on the show. I think I can safely speak for, cast and crew and everybody involved, background actors, everybody. Man, we really appreciate you. Um,
Thank you.
your willingness to really like consistently tap in with us, to give your commentary and your reviews, to keep the engagement going, to keep our audience interested in what it is that we're talking about and presenting. Definitely it was a lot of hard work and good work done on our end as far as the production, but productions only exist like this and survive and thrive from the support that we get from our viewing audience and from our fans and people that genuinely rock with us. So I just want to let you know, like, the reason why we rock with you so tough is because from day one, you really like have waved the flag on our behalf. And, for a black show, for our show in particular to be the longest running black drama in television history,
Yes.
that's a testament to the work that we've done, but it's also a testament to the support that we get from our fans. So thank you. And thank you to everyone else out there for
Yeah,
sure.
thank
And
you.
I second that. And Kim, you part of the cast because you Damien's mama.
I am.
You
I
know what I
am.
mean. You ain't make your appearance, but you still Damien's mama, so you still on there. And like Jay Weave said, it's just like there's a lot of people who do reviews, but like yours is I look forward. This is one of the things I'm gonna miss the most about the show is that I got to find another show so I can get reviewed by Kim. So you
That's
know what I mean.
right. That's right.
That's it. I'm gonna definitely miss the reviews. You have me cracking up. Where's the white boy? Where's the pointer?
Whiteboard is here.
Yeah,
Still
yeah, yeah.
there.
Whiteboard is here. You know, I always got my pointer handy.
Yeah,
It's
hit the
always
phone.
handy.
Hit the phone
You
with it.
Yeah,
don't
that
That's
part.
don't
what.
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
not
yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
do nothing to make me hit the phone.
Oh,
I
that
love
gets
it.
me every time.
I
That gets
love
me every
She be
time.
like, "You gonna break your phone?" That's why I got a screen protector on it. I've
It's
had
so
to switch it
funny.
out a couple times, but it's okay. We good. We
All
good.
right, all
That's
right.
love.
No, I'm just I do what I do, and I have so much fun doing it because I just truly have a deep love for this show. Like, you talking about 8 years. This
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
this is something that I've been watching since day one before I was the weekend watch. So to
Mm,
be able to just share that love with everybody, and then you all see me, that's my biggest thing. Like, to get praise from you all, and you all see what I do, as silly as it is sometimes, that just, it means the world to me that y'all love that. And I'm having withdrawals already because I'm like, dude, I'm just about to start all over. I'm about to start from season one, episode one, and start recapping all that, because
yeah.
what am I supposed to talk about now? This is like,
right,
it's gonna really hit me next week when there's no episode out. That's
right.
that's when it's really
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
hit. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
And
Now it,
and
it,
I
it hits us like that too. Like, and I'm sorry not to
No,
interrupt you,
no,
but
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
like, especially for us on the show, I think it was like episode 9, as we were beginning to wrap up, and you seeing crew members beginning to kind of transition over to other shows, and you see actors transitioning to their next thing, and and you really just play back all of those years of those seasons that you all were able to spend together, and not only just time on screen together, but the times that we had behind the scenes, and the dinners and the events and the parties that we all attended together, and where we were able to fellowship and really establish a really deep bond and rapport
Yeah,
with one another. So yeah, we're gonna miss it too. But we're so glad that people welcomed us into their homes for the amount of time that they did, and for Lena and the writing staff and the producers and our directors and everybody involved, just to always put their best foot forward to give something to present to the people that we could all feel proud about. Like,
yeah,
that's such a rare thing to
yeah,
Yeah.
experience in this business. So I think for all of us, that's something that we're gonna miss as well.
yeah. I
Yeah.
second that. Lena. I think Lena was, put this out there to tell a story and write a show. But man, the people that she's brought together, and the bond that she's made, the people who've watched it over the years, I think she did so much more than just create a show. And it's not just the cast. It's the crew. I mean, the
Yeah,
makeup and the hair
yeah,
and props and sound. We saw these people year after year after year going back and forth,
yeah.
and like anything, we're on a group chat. Anything happens, like we're reaching out. That's why we know it's Zari's birthday. Like
Right.
we
Mhm.
really connected, and it's real love.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I often talk about this a lot, that one of the things that I absolutely love about this show is not just what we see on screen, but what I was able to witness and be a part of off screen. And the bonds,
Kim was there, y'all. Kim came.
I
Kim
was
came to the last day.
I was
That's
there.
right.
So look,
Kim was there.
I'm so excited to finally be able to talk about my experience, because I had to stay on the hush for
Right.
Yeah.
certain stuff that is going to happen in the episode tomorrow.
Mm,
But what I absolutely loved about you all is, like, the men's group that we see on screen is the same love and care and accountability that I saw off screen. Like, I just really love to see the family that you all have created, and not just with the cast. Like, I was amazed just walking on set and seeing all the people behind the scenes that bring everything to life. But
yeah.
the bond that you all share with each other is absolutely beautiful, and I wish that more people could experience what I experienced, just to be in that energy, because it makes you appreciate the show even more. Because it's like, gosh, y'all really do, like, seeing Shaad and Darnell. I'm so loving the dynamic of the two of them this season, and the bond that we see them share even more. It's just like I'm was in tears, just excited to see Darnell. Like, that's who I want to give this house to, you know.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
and it's like, oh my gosh, that was so deserving. And then to know that in real life y'all are like that cool. Like, would you really give him a house if he needed it, you know?
Not Jay Weave. Jay Weave
I hope he
good. I ain't
would.
giving Jay Weave. I ain't giving Jay Weave nothing. I might be looking for a house for myself. Shoot. No, no. You know what? I think that I saw Lena say this before, that they don't really have a plan, going forth with the seasons. And I could be wrong, but this is what I heard her say, and that she takes into account of how cast members are, how we get together and things like that. And I think she saw and knew that me and Jay Weave were just like, I remember when he came on board and was like, I was like, man, I hope we can get a scene together, and like, I think it was the first time that we were together was like the end of season 5. And it was like the backyard. It was not like I can't remember. It was like a block party,
Hmm.
and it
Hmm.
was like a montage, but they had me and him at the grill, and I was like, I hope this leads to something. You remember what I'm talking about?
That was season 4. That was my first
Season 4, end
season.
of season
Yep.
4.
Yep.
And I was like, man, I was thinking to myself, man, I hope they use this and get us together in the scene. Because I just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Have us
Yeah.
debate about the Cubs and the Sox or something. I don't know. I
Something.
wanted something.
No,
I
it
think that
was
maybe
dope.
she saw, read my mind, and next thing you
Yep.
know, we started gelling, and the men's group, and it just plays. It was that scene that you're speaking about. It was just really, really beautiful. And Jay Weave, you posted something about some fellas who had it choked them up.
Yeah.
Some real brothers, I think
Yeah.
from the South Side, and it was just like
Yeah.
they got choked up from it. And it was funny because I was at a wedding last weekend, and one of my boys that lives out here in L.A. he was like, man, I was watching the show last night, and I was gonna text you, man, but when you gave your house to Shaad, man, I was a little choked up, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, you should have texted me, but it was just
Yeah.
really, that I think for men, and I'm sorry I'm going on and on, but
No, no, no. That's
I
Nah.
think what I love the most about this show is when I hear feedback from fellas
Yeah.
about our characters, whether it's the
Yeah.
father son, the men's group, because women, you tap in easily, but when
Hmm.
guys can feel something, that to me, I feel like, okay, work completed, job well
Absolutely.
done. Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you to kind of echo what Ro was saying. I think that's one of the most rewarding things for me as well. Just, not only as an actor, but just as a black man, period. You know what I'm saying? When you have your brothers coming up to you, like, hey man, and like Ro said, men aren't really particular like that where we come up and we talk about our feelings and or things that we've experienced, that we may be struggling with it internally or emotionally. And man, it's been more than a few different scenarios throughout the course of me being on the show where young black men, more mature, older black men, even younger guys that may be in their teens and early 20s or whatever will approach me and they'll bring up specific things that they've seen in the show that really resonated and connected with them. And I mean, man, that's just such a dope feeling to know that not only the community is watching and paying attention, but your brothers are paying attention and taking something away from it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't see like the men's group situation. We don't see a lot of that on TV, and it's very unfortunate that we don't, because I have two sons, 13 and 15,
Hmm.
and I need my black sons to see that they need people in their lives at all ages, their age and older,
Hmm.
to be able to talk to hold them accountable. One of my favorite things, I can't remember, I think it was maybe 2 episodes ago. It's when Papa was still kind of off.
Hmm.
And Shaad saw it, and Victor saw it, and immediately called that out. Why you answer
Mm,
him like that? Why you
mm,
respond that way? Why you
Hmm.
looking like that? that is
Mhm.
necessary. You need somebody that's not just gonna have you sitting in a corner looking all sad, and then we just here to drink some drinks and go on about our business. No,
Right.
Mhm.
you need that person to call you out.
Right.
Um, and I
Mhm.
just thought that was beautiful for the writers to highlight just even those small moments that you don't realize are very, very big, especially when it comes to black men and that type of stuff that they need.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. Shout out
Yeah.
to Lena for that and the writers. Like, they really took it upon themselves to address things that maybe they never had the opportunity to do early on, when the show began. But as it grew, um, they really stepped out there and put some narratives out there and some stories out there that I think have been beneficial. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, for the community as it relates to having conversations and being open and transparent with one another. It's,
Hmm.
again, especially as black men, that's something that's very difficult for a lot of us to do, including myself. I speak for myself. It's hard for me to be vulnerable like that because you're living in a world where you always have to be on guard and you always
Hmm.
on a defense. So to be able to experience that as a character, but to also experience it as Jason Weaver and seeing the and just seeing the impact that it's had in the community, it's been really, really dope. One of the most rewarding experiences of my professional career and
Mm.
personally. So yeah.
Yeah.
And what's
Um,
up to everybody? I see everybody scrolling. It's like, man, I need like a
oh
teleprompter.
yeah,
Everybody's
y'all.
Yeah.
talking.
Everybody's saying, "Hey,"
I saw
and
my
if
boy
y'all,
Steve was on
if
there, but everybody,
Yeah,
what's up?
Steve on
yeah,
there, Dave on there, our
Yeah,
folks
that's
from
up.
locations. What's up,
Yeah,
Dave?
yeah,
yeah.
I
Yeah, we
saw
got some of our
Anthony,
crew.
little Devontae jumped on for a second. Yeah.
Yeah, it's love in here. What's up,
And then if
y'all?
anybody has any questions, just send them to me like we did on the last live. It's easier instead of trying to scroll through, just send them to me and then I'll read them out loud and shout out your name and all that good stuff.
For sure.
Um so tomorrow.
Mm.
I'm about to lose it right now.
Yeah.
How
Wait, did you already
does
see it? Did they send it to you already?
they sent it to me and
Okay.
Okay.
I look, they sent it to me when episode 9, like literally at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was sitting there looking at it like I don't even want to hit play on this, but I didn't watch it yet because I had told my watchers that we would all watch it together, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that because um they want to do like a live watch to
Mhm.
so we can all get our reactions, and I'm trying to figure out how we can watch it together, but I'm not trying to like, because somebody was like, oh, just show us your TV. No, I'm not gonna give y'all access to the premium page if y'all don't have access to it.
Can can y'all can y'all
Paramount
do it
ain't
on
coming for
Twitch?
me, huh?
Can y'all do something on Twitch or on Kick together?
I don't even have that. I don't know. That's a good
See,
question.
Yeah,
Jay
maybe if y'all
Weave got
did it
that high
through.
tech stuff. I
Yeah.
think
Nah,
everybody just watch it, turn your phone off, turn
I
back
mean,
on
and that
at the end
too.
yeah,
of it.
just watch
I,
it.
I
Period.
may do how I did last year and just go live and just put it on my face and they can hear it in the background, and then they
Yeah,
can just mute their TVs because it'll just be an echo. I mean, if
yeah.
they want to watch me ball out cry for an hour, I mean that's perfectly fine because I'm already feeling that in my spirit coming up.
Mm,
Like,
mm,
I feel you.
yeah,
And everybody get a chance to kind of see our authentic and real tears too. On
yeah,
that last
yeah,
episode, it was a
yeah.
lot of real tears,
Woo.
a lot of real hugs, a
Yeah,
lot of real I love yous, and I mean, and people will see. But there were so many moments in episode 10 that allowed us to just love on one another and have that closure of that particular chapter. Like,
yeah.
man, it
hmm,
was beautiful, man. And the way that they set it up too. The way that
yeah.
Quincy and
DeAndre, yeah.
Dre and DeAndre, the way that they put everything together as far as production and making it feel like a real dope send off. It
Felt
was
like
dope.
everyone knows it's a wedding, but it's a beautiful wedding.
It
Yeah.
and it absolutely was. Even walking on set, because I can tell people it was the wedding that, because y'all know it's going to be a wedding clearly.
Yeah,
It was the wedding that I was a part of being able to witness, and it just was like, this is perfect. This is the perfect way for this final, a piece of this final episode. This is a perfect way for everybody to really get that final. just that final moment together.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, Rolando, they want to know where's the earpiece. If I don't ask you that,
Hell no.
You know, here. You know what? And I brought it because I was like, I know somebody goes. Thank.
What
See,
you
this is
got
what I
it?
mean. The love from my props department. They hooked me up,
Oh my God.
and
They
that's the
really did
earpiece
hook you
they
with a
up.
they
gold
framed
ear.
it, y'all. They
They
framed the
framed it.
piece.
Adam gave you
So
the
that's
earpiece.
it. Big
That's
big shout out to
crazy.
Catherine and the props department. They
Yeah, man.
after I got it back from Magic Trick, which when she tried to take it,
That's right.
You know what?
they put it
When
away.
I have never rewinded a scene so many times. Oh my god, that was the funniest. That was such a Darnell response.
Yeah.
Like, first of all,
Yeah.
don't nobody want it, okay? You the only person with this trucker earpiece. We all got AirPods. And
Right?
you like, oh, like what she about to do?
Hey man, you know what I'll say this. I'll say shout out to Justin who directed that episode,
Yeah.
and,
Mhm,
and he's directed a couple of episodes in over the past couple of seasons.
Mhm.
And when he allows me to play, and when he
mhm.
didn't call cut, I just improved, and I did a couple of different takes. I think one of the takes I was saying I should have asked her how she got that TV and VCR. I did a whole bunch of different things, but that was I noticed that she was real close, whispering in my ear, and then one of the takes I just was like, oh shit, let me make sure she ain't take my shit, and thank God they kept it.
I am so glad they kept that because that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Just to talk about your characters. So, oh Lord, Shaad, I've cussed you out. Yeah, he got cussed a couple times.
I'm sure.
Because it's just like he has such a great heart, okay,
Yeah.
and it's no different than how Victor is, and that's really why they're like this.
Hmm.
But it's just like, come on, from the moving the body to then
Yeah.
being so wrapped up with what was the girl's name, the new girlfriend.
Well,
So
patience.
patience.
Patience is my
Well,
new girl.
Patience is the new girlfriend, but the one
The
that Reg
one.
killed.
Yeah. Man, what was it? Oh my
My
God.
mind done went blank
Yeah,
too.
my
Oh,
mind
oh,
But
done went
you
blank
know who I'm
too.
talking about, though.
Tammy
Yes.
Townsend's character.
Yeah,
Tammy
yeah,
Townsend's
Nora,
character. Shout
Nora.
out
There we go,
Nora.
Nora.
Nora. Yes,
That's
Thank you.
right.
yes.
Too many characters. I can't
I
remember
was
it all.
Exactly.
getting so frustrated with him because I'm like, I don't need him to backtrack because he's trying to like, so I was like, he's on this Carmen San Diego thing and I don't have time for this right now. Like, we
I
don't
was on the
care.
same thing. I was questioning the writers to keep it real with you throughout the whole thing. I was like, man, why is he still concerned, about Nora and he's pursuing this new relationship with Patience? But they gave me a very, reasonable explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Which was, Shad's like that. Shad really at his core, he's a protector,
Mm-hmm.
and he really is someone that values all of the people around him, whether you all have had some kind of intimate relationship with one another, or whether the relationship has been platonic. He just deeply cares about the
Mm-hmm.
people that are in his life, because I think throughout the course of his life, this is his character backstory or whatever, but and we kind of touched on it when the guys were tripping on shrooms, I think in the last season, and it
Mm-hmm.
touched on his abandonment issues,
Mm,
dealing with his mom.
mm,
And I think that after that trip that he and Trig took, I think that maybe opened up something more in his mind and in his spirit, where he really began to take a more active role in being a leader in the community, being more of a leader to the youth that are around, like the cast, and just taking a role in his community where it's like, nah, man, I want to be a part of the positive change that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, I think he is taking on more than he needs to at times. But that's also been a beautiful thing to explore as an actor with this character. And, one of the things I'm going to miss about him is very rare when you get to play a character that has a lot of heart. You know what
mm.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm as frustrated as I did get from time to time with, how they would kind of move him in certain directions,
Mm-hmm.
related to him being that kind of guy with a big heart. At the end of the day, it made sense because in episode 9, all of that he went through, all of that he did, good, bad, or indifferent, he was rewarded at the end of the day with a house that Darnell gave to him,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Yeah.
he could go into a new chapter in his life without having to look back. You know what I mean?
And you know it
Yeah.
makes perfect sense why Shad and Vic were so tight because they both have that heart of just caring about everybody.
Yeah,
hmm
You know.
yeah,
But at the same time, they're willing to so quickly sacrifice themselves, and that's what I found frustrating. Because I mean, would you definitely agree that I feel like a big part of Shad wanting to solve this case of Nora is because of what happened to Alicia and how he felt like he failed her in a way because he wasn't there.
Mm,
you're absolutely right. You're
Hmm
absolutely right. And again, it just all goes back to like him reacting to past trauma and not wanting to revisit it or wanting to repeat it or wanting other people to become victimized, especially due to something that he may be involved in. You know what I'm
mm,
saying, or involved with. So, nah, playing a character like Shad has just been amazing because I've been able to kind of experiment and play with all these different layers that Lena and
hmm
the writers, presented to me and challenged me to kind of step into. And it was just so great for me as an actor to be able to exercise that muscle every day. And then also to be able to bounce ideas off and learn from other amazing actors, people like Rolando and
hmm
Yolanda. Like I would always come to Rolando and Luke and other actors in the cast where, I really respected their skill set and their ability. And I'd be like, hey, what do you think? Like, how you think I should maybe play it? Like, if you were to do it, what would be some of your choices? Because they're actors that all with their characters, they're constantly studying and having
hmm
different choices that they can make on set. So I would always spitball, with Rolando and Luke and Yolanda and others and even Jacob, um, trying to make sure that I stayed, on the right path with this character. So as much as I would like to take credit for playing the role the way that I did, I did get a lot of support and assistance from my fellow castmates as well.
man, I'm gonna miss those little gatherings that we have too.
Me too,
You know,
man.
just
Me
just
too.
getting together and going over scripts and
Yeah.
that's
It's
good
so
times there.
fun, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, I really like the development of Shaad and Darnell. Like, we have Shad. He had come home. He was very unsure about himself. The job situation hasn't been the greatest. He's gone through all the stuff that he went through with Alicia and now Nora, and now I feel like he's finally getting his happily ever after, and
Hmm.
I love that. And then at the same time, we're seeing that with Darnell too, because with Darnell, everything that he went through with Jada, and not even just the death of Jada, just the relationship that y'all went through with being together, not together, then coming back together. And then with Emmett, and how in the beginning that was such a strained relationship, but now we are seeing so much growth. I really, really appreciate the moments that we have been getting with Darnell and Emmett in these talks. And I
Mm,
that was one thing I was hoping for when we lost Jada, that we would have those moments, because
Hmm.
unfortunately grief is a thing that we all have. If you haven't been through it, you're going to go through it, and
Right.
right.
it can either bring you together or it can divide you.
Right.
Hmm.
And I really love to see how it brings Darnell and Emmett together. So like, just kind of touch on that, how it makes you feel just with them really focusing on that this season.
Oh, I love it. You know, and like it's the character has had such an amazing arc from when I
Hmm.
started in season 2, which I didn't even. I thought I was gonna be around for about 3 episodes, and I was happy with that. You know,
Hmm.
but just yeah, it initially came off as this kind of like it came off as a deadbeat. I didn't play it or I didn't think he was a deadbeat. I just felt like he just wasn't. He hadn't grown up
Hmm
um, when he was younger, but you could see when he started that he was trying to do his best to take care of his kids, and when Emmett came and took him in, but there was a friction when they started, and I heard this from someone. I have to ask Jacob, but I heard that Jacob purposely didn't want to bond with me off screen when we first got together because he was trying to keep that. And I remember I was
Mhm,
like happy to be on set, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up? Let's take a picture together." And
mhm,
I could tell. I remember he was just kind of like a little standoffish.
mhm,
Mhm.
But now it makes sense because and then as the season went on and as we came back for season three, like we started to get together more. We would hang out more. We'd go running together. We run lines, and then the characters, started to get closer together. And
mhm.
where it's come to in this season is like I feel like every scene that we had together, no matter what conversation we were having, I don't think we even thought it was going to strike an emotion, but it's almost like every scene we had together, it was like, man, this is. Well, by the time we got done shooting, it was like, man, that was pretty nice. It's
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
it
Mhm.
was and again, like I said it earlier, but when I hear from men, from brothers, and they tell me it just happened last week. I was outside watering the grass, and this guy, he was walking by, and he was like, man, your role on the Shaad like changed my life. I was like, wait, what? And he was
Mhm,
just saying about he lost his dad, and
mhm.
just it made him feel. And it's just like that. When I hear stories like that, it's just it does my soul. It just touches my soul. It's a
Mhm.
beautiful thing. I didn't come
Mhm.
into it thinking that I would, you just try to play the art, and you try to
Yeah.
be honest with the character, but you don't realize how many people it's going to touch, how many families it's going to affect, and I'm glad that it's a positive thing. So shout out to again, thank you, Lena, thank you for keeping me out of harm's way. I did step to do the once, but thank you for keeping me. I ain't get shot.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
didn't
get. I
die.
ain't get. All
Yeah,
right, keep me.
you
You know
made
what I mean? Just let me tell a joke or
it.
something. But no, I appreciate you hanging your boy in there for a long time.
No, and real talk, if I can just add to
No,
to,
go ahead.
just salute Rolando and Jacob. I was privy every once in a while, because sometimes we would have scenes that would run into one another on the call sheet. So I would always catch kind of like the latter part, the latter shots that they would get for the scene. And I would be in Video Village, kind of checking out their work. And man, just the chemistry between Rolando and Jacob and the trust that they had for one another as actors on that set to just to let go and to be free and trust in each other's ability, to make sure that they stay in, within the box the way that the writers want it, but also injecting that true emotion and that real heart into those scenes and those characters. Man, you guys did a phenomenal job, man. And for particularly black men who have maybe had estranged relationships with their fathers or with their sons, vice versa. I think showing that dynamic on screen really did help a lot of people, man. Because I've
Mhm.
heard that as well, where people will comment on my character, of course, but I get a lot of people that come up to me and be like, "But nah, man, with Darnell and Emmett." Because my dad, we had this kind of relationship. So, for you all to play that from such an authentic space, man, and to play it so beautifully, man, salute to you guys.
I
Great
appreciate you,
job,
bro.
man.
Appreciate you,
Real
bro.
talk.
And
Appreciate
and
you.
I appreciate the writers for putting that in there because we honestly we could have had this whole final season just be mess with like the Keisha and the Nuck and the so I appreciate all this
The backyardigans.
the backyardigans stressing me out, okay? Stressing me out.
Oh my God, that
Uh,
cracked me up.
Yeah, that cracked me up too.
yeah, and
Like,
and
if you
how
got
and how
kids, you know about the backyardigans.
yeah,
I used to
yeah.
watch that show.
And the crazy thing is when I'm doing my recaps, I don't know where this stuff comes from. It's just as I'm like watching the show and I'm seeing them dig this, I said, look at these damn backyardigans. I said, oh, I gotta use that. what's y'all thoughts on all this mess with Tiff and Keisha?
Oh
Just
man.
as watchers, not as being on the show. Just so have okay. So first, because I had asked Ahmad and Hannah this other day. Do you
Mhm.
all are you all like current? Do you all watch with us, or do you all kind of wait? So,
Yeah.
No,
okay,
I watch when everybody else watches,
Yeah,
and
me
okay.
too.
we don't get the advanced copies like you
Like
do.
you.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, all of this advanced copy talk. I'm like, for real? Like Lena Kim was getting advanced copies and shit? Like, okay. All
Well,
right,
yeah,
fine.
because when I came on set, I was like, yeah, I seen the first three. Everybody's like, what? Well, how did I look? What was I was
Right.
like, wait a minute, you don't
No, but it's good though too at the same time because the first reactions, especially with this season, like we were getting them from you, so we
know? Uh-huh.
knew that we were on the right path, as far as the story arc and everything looking good. So now I'm glad that you were getting the early copies to kind of just keep us calm. But yeah, I think for all of us, our first time really seeing anything and its completion is like a final cut is
Uh-huh.
when it streams. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
how do
but
y'all
as far
feel about just not talking from like being on the show, but just watching it as like a fellow fan? How do y'all feel about all this mess that has happened?
Oh my gosh, that was stressing me. You know
Me
what?
too.
I just you know what? Here's the thing. Like we do a table read
Mhm.
before the episode before we shoot,
Hmm.
and you read it, but when watching it, I was like, man, what? Wait, what?
It's different. Yeah.
You just shot him? Wait, y'all put him in the back? Y'all put him in the backyard?
Yeah.
Wait, and it, here's this is. I'll say this. I'll say this for sure.
Uh,
When we had the engagement party at
Mhm.
Tiff's, you know what I'm talking about, Jay? When we was at
Yeah.
Tiff's,
Mhm.
I didn't realize that body was in the backyard.
You didn't know?
I
yeah.
didn't, I mean, I was just doing my thing. I was shooting, but I
Right,
didn't
right.
realize, oh shit, Nuck is he's in the, it didn't, I was just shooting. I was in the scene. It was good that I didn't know.
That's why I was always laughing to myself while we were shooting that. I was like, look at this whole cast here. And Nuggets buried in the backyard. Like I was
And
laughing to
man,
myself the whole time.
y'all drinking and partying
And partying
Yeah,
like ain't
and
nothing happened.
and
That
you
Chicago for
got
you though.
Tiff and Keisha actually back there
Yeah.
above that man's body, having a whole conversation,
yeah,
not
yeah,
knowing what's
Whole
yeah.
going down.
convo.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was crazy. I'm glad I ain't got nothing. See, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Lena. I ain't never had no mess. I
Yeah.
ain't never had to bury no bodies, move no bodies. Yeah, I
Real
appreciate
talk.
that.
Yeah, that this whole situation has just been stressing me out just as a fan. And then it's been hard to see the two of them like coming up against each other. I will say that if I had wrote it, some folks would have been dragged. So I appreciate them not letting them fight or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if I was a writer on the show, yeah, we would have been across that kitchen island. It would have been a whole
It would have been
different like yeah.
somebody's hair would have been out.
Weave on the floor. Absolutely.
Now
Absolutely.
I will say this: what stresses me out, I'll be like, and just because Bakari be stressing me out, like I'll
Oh
be thinking like,
yeah.
wait, oh my
He
gosh, man,
stresses me out.
I hear him keep talking about leaving. Leave. Don't take that
Right.
much. Just leave.
Just
You got a
go.
choice. Go. Just
Go.
Because I'll
go.
be thinking like, man, where is Rafi? Where is that? What's
Li-
going on? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I've been asking where Rico Rafi is for these past 4 episodes. You know, I call him Rico Rafi because he acts like Rico from Paid in Full. He pisses me off.
Oh
Because he
yeah.
didn't, everybody get a nickname.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
I've been very
Uh,
nervous because I'm like, y'all not showing us this menace to society stuff for nothing.
right.
Y'all not
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing
yeah,
that for
yeah,
nothing. Where
yeah,
is this boy at?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And
Uh,
that's
Uh,
so cool too. I love it too where the audience has been able to pick up on those little, scenes where we pay homage to, you
hmm.
know, black films of the past and black creatives and directors and characters. Like I remember the summertime Shaad season. I guess that was season 7.
Oh, I love
And
that. Yes.
yeah, and we did Rolando. You remember that where we did the
do the right
whole
do the
the
shot
do the
thing.
right thing, do the shot
Yeah,
thing. Man,
yeah.
it was just so great how we've been able, kind of borrow references from that, and then for the audience, because our audience for this show, man, they are so tapped in and they have
Listen.
such great taste. Like And you could tell by the way that they're able to pick up on things, and they could go, oh, they referenced that from this, that, and the other. So it
Hmm.
was so great, for fans to be able to, kind of enjoy that aspect, that injection of nostalgia that would
Yeah.
be put into the show as well. So I'm glad we had moments like that.
Yeah, if anything, I'll be thinking about that. Like when I get a script, I'll be like, "Wait a minute, is that right?" Because I don't need these fans cursing me out.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'll be going back. Let me see what season. I
Yep.
Hmm.
don't know if that. Cause last thing I need is they gonna drag me anyway. They somebody gonna throw up the trap in the
Oh,
closet. They're gonna
somebody
throw
gonna
up the
drag you.
earpiece. They gonna
Oh
throw
yeah,
something up. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
somebody
yeah,
gonna throw
yeah,
something. It wouldn't be the Shaad
yeah.
audience if you didn't get dragged at least once.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
then, and
Oh
then
yeah,
exactly.
you
getting
have you
dragged for
have you
something that
have
you
to
ain't
get
even in control of.
you
Right,
have to
right.
you have to get dry. So when y'all shot the, because I know when y'all shoot in the winter, it's a real Chicago winter, and both of y'all are from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a real
Hmm.
Chicago winter. Like, so when I came out there, that was my first time actually being in Chicago and not just coming through. I've always been through Chicago, like, flying and all that type of stuff. But
Mhm.
I've heard about the Chicago winters. So, also when y'all did the summertime scene, was it during the summer? Was it
Oh,
really
it was
hot
hot. It was
like
hot than
that?
the motherfucker.
It
Yeah,
was
it was.
hot.
Oh, it was
Oh
hot.
yeah. Oh
It was
yeah.
Ooh,
hot than the
We
motherfucker. Yeah, that
it,
we
it
shot during the summer that time.
that's
and that
right.
was
This,
real sweat. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
time we started in the winter,
Hmm.
and then because I think we were still playing winter, but it was starting. Some days were a little warmer
Right.
than others, but we still had to play winter. It was like, man, can I take this coat off because
Yeah,
it's hot?
because
Shit,
it
I'm
would get hot.
burning.
And
I'm
Chicago is like that with polarizing temperatures. Like, yeah,
right, right.
seasons, winters are brutal with the cold. And I think you maybe have 2 weeks of just like fair, basic, cool weather, maybe in the months of April or May. But then the latter part of May going into June, and then June going into maybe like August, September, you're gonna get that heat. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chicago, it's just the extremes. But for those of us who are from there, I mean, man, we love it. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
that's a part of being a Chicagoan is we're resilient and we can
Mhm.
endure. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the
Mhm.
weather or anything else that you put in front of us that would serve as some kind of contention or whatever. Like we find some kind of way to
That's right.
navigate through it and still enjoy life. So yeah, in spite of those brutal winters, in spite of the super hot summertime shower we had, man, we still had a great time. We enjoyed
Wonderful time.
every last
Wonderful
minute of
time.
it. We kicked it. Absolutely. We
Yeah.
kicked
I'm gonna say this real quick, Kim, because
No, no,
but
no, it's fine.
so me and Jay, we both love sports, so we
Hmm.
we down for everything Chicago. We part ways on baseball because he's a Cub fan, I'm a Sox fan.
it.
uh,
But what season was that? Season 6 or season 7? Jay Wee was throwing out the first pitch at Wrigley Field
Oh,
and
yeah,
and
yeah.
singing. Was it Juneteenth?
That was season 7.
Yeah, was that Juneteenth too? Was it like
That was a
Juneteenth?
Juneteenth game.
It was a
Yep.
Juneteenth game.
Shout out to Christy Love, that
Yeah,
my PR
there she
girl.
go right there.
That's her right there. She was the one. She was responsible for working with the Cubs and organizing the first Juneteenth celebration game at Wrigley Field, and it also was a black business awareness thing to where she had black business owners from all around Chicago, and they had their booths set up in
Right.
Gallagher's Way, and that was the day that we all went and hung out.
That's when we went and
oh
hung out. We
wow.
was up in the booth. He sang the the seventh
Seventh
inning
inning
stretch,
stretch. Yep.
Uh,
and he brought me over there, and I was, man, I don't want to.
Enemy territory.
And man, I had a good ass
He
time.
had a
I
ball.
said, man,
Hey,
I had a
hey,
good
hold
time.
up.
Now,
All the whole time leading up to it, he was talking shit. He was
I
like,
know he
"Man, I can't
was.
believe I'm going to Wrigley, man. This ain't right, man. I'm
right,
still wearing my socks hat." But by
right.
the sixth inning, oh boy, he was
Oh, he
like
was
three
with you.
beers
Yeah.
in, two
Had a
hot
good time.
dogs.
Now I flipped that. It was this year, opening day. It was the White Sox,
Yep,
and we were shooting, and we happened to wrap early.
yep,
And Jay Wee was like, "Bro, I'm gonna just go down to 35th and hit a bar and watch the game. You want to roll? Pfft, say no more. I'm
right.
rolling."
Uh-huh.
So then Cortez, I guess, heard us, and he was like, "Wait a minute, I got." I got somebody with the White Sox. We could probably get tickets.
Yep.
Go ahead. Less than 5 minutes, he come back, got tickets, got 4 tickets.
Wow.
So me, Cortez, Jason. I
Jacob.
said, well, let me see if Jacob want to roll
Yep.
because I know Luke didn't. Well, Luke don't do sports.
Yeah, he don't do sports.
So I hit up Jacob. Jacob was like, we're rolling. We went down there. Jay Weave got in there, man. Smelt them hot dogs.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Now,
man. And I,
and,
and I
did you
and I
have a good
gotta say
time?
it, man. I had a great time. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I almost converted because I'm a South Sider. So because for me to be a Cubs fan, just for people that don't know Chicago sports like that,
uh,
I'm not supposed to be a Cubs fan. I'm supposed to be a Sox fan because I'm a South Sider. But I
okay.
ended up growing up because my mother worked downtown all the time, and then I used to watch a lot of WGN television. So the Cubs, that was like my team. So that's how I became a Cubs fan. But
Uh,
I must say, I almost defected. Cause man, that South Side love, I felt right at home. I gotta admit that hot dog was on point. It
Oh, Jacob
looked,
had about 3 hot
yeah,
dogs.
Jacob had about three of them.
I
Man,
said,
and
I
we
ain't never
kicked
seen
it.
that boy eat that much.
That
oh my
yeah, for real.
gosh.
Especially that kind of food, because Jacob is a healthy eater.
Real healthy. I said,
Uh,
man, that dude done
So when
had
he
three
said he
hot
wanted to have
dogs.
a hot dog, we was like,
Right,
what? So yeah,
right,
we
right.
had a time.
We had a good
Chrissy,
time. We
Chrissy
had a
said,
good time.
Chrissy said, nah, don't switch up now. Don't be trying to
Right,
do
right, right.
that
Right. And I
Nah,
see, I'm gonna
nah,
throw that
nah.
picture out, Chris. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Yeah,
No,
and then we
when you
hung out
throw
all day.
the
I
first
saw
pitch out,
Steve.
I wear a jersey. When you
Yeah,
throw a
we went
first pitch out,
outside. We was kicking it all night.
yeah,
Oh, that is
yeah.
amazing.
We
I'm
went to
sorry. I'm
Hyde
sorry.
Park.
I
No,
went
y'all
off
fine.
script.
We listen. I didn't have no questions ready for. We was just gonna vibe out and have a good time. That's all.
Yeah, cause see,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
how me and Ro are. When we get together, man, this is what we do. Like he was just down in Atlanta. He was just down here.
Uh-huh.
And
About two
man,
weeks, a couple weeks
a
ago.
couple weeks ago, and man, we went had our cigars, man. We kicked it, had
Yeah,
our whiskey and bourbon like how we do. Man, this my
that's it.
dog. Y'all don't understand. This one of the coolest dudes on the planet, man.
I'm waiting for
He
him
I
to give me
really
the
love
is.
house.
Ro.
I'm waiting for him to give me the house.
Yeah, you gotta get him a house now. That's how you gotta do it.
I love it. I love it for sure.
Okay, let me see some of these questions. Tie not tie. Is Kevin and
Mm.
their mom coming for the wedding? You know we not answering that.
We
You
can't
got
Right,
to
answer none of
watch.
that.
right,
Gotta
right. You
You
trying to
got
get
watch.
me
to
fired
watch
and
the
when the show's over?
show.
Right.
Watch the show. She said, will there be a spinoff with the kids? I don't believe there is. I
Okay.
would love it. I had the three boys on. I think it was last week,
Right.
Okay.
and yes, I had Harper, Anthony, and Scott on, which is Tevin, Devontae, and Mondo. I
2.0.
was, yeah, Chicago Shy Boys 2.0.
Yeah.
I was so impressed by them. I
Oh yeah.
have.
Oh,
Oh, those are
Oh, them
amazing.
little
amazing
boys
young
are
men.
45 years old.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
amazing. And then
Yeah.
I'm
here's the
like, how
kicker.
old are y'all?
Right.
Wait, check this out though. So Scott, Scott,
Mhm.
um, unbeknownst to me at the time, because I'm thinking I'm working with a kid. This is maybe like his third or fourth production. But as we're like closing out for a scene one day, I'm asking him, like, well, man, what's next for you, man? I know you got something lined up. He was like, well, I don't know, Uncle Jay. I mean, I'm gonna see how this turns out and then see from there. I was like, well, what were you doing before? What was your first thing? It's like, no, this is the first thing. I was like, you
Yeah.
have to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because just there, first of all, the level of just professionalism. I mean, those
Mhm.
kids came to set every day, prepared, great attitudes. Shout out to their parents.
Yeah.
Shout
Yes.
Yeah.
out to their
Yes.
parents, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're raising some amazing young men, and for them to be as disciplined as they were, as focused as they were, but at the same time, they were still just kids.
Oh
They were
yeah.
Mhm.
coming in with that genuine enthusiasm and coming in with just bright lights and bright spirits. They lit up the room every time they come on set. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad that we got
And
the
they have
opportunity to work
a
with them.
real unique way of cutting the kid off just a second before they say action. I'd be like, they be asking you a question.
Uh,
What, hold, action. Oh
You be
shit.
like, hold on, I wasn't able to get into it. And then they end up outshining you in the scene. And you
Right.
be like, you know
I'm
what?
all caught up in the question and the laugh and the jokes.
Yeah,
Ah,
man.
God.
yeah, I
But
was. I
Killing me.
had. I had so much fun on that live with them because I mean, of course, I have kids their age, but
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for how professional they were. I mean, they answered my questions like a pro, and then we just had a good time. That's probably one of my most fun lives. I was like, oh, but it was important for me to cause to talk to them. I wanted people to see that these little boys are amazing, and
Yeah.
I really wanted to talk to them and just for them to share their stories and their experience on the show. And I'm in awe of them. I really am.
I'm
I
so
really
glad you
am.
did that because,
Yeah.
it's important for us to celebrate our children.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
Yeah,
saying? To
and
let
Jay,
to
Yeah.
we
let
have
them know that
as
they're
you
being
being a
seen.
child actor too. I know a couple of times
Hmm.
I would see Jay Weave pull the young actors, the boys, but any young actors aside and give advice, and and that's great because someone who has done it from you when you were a child and still continuously thrive and know what it's like to be a child on set. I think it was best coming from you because I couldn't tell them nothing because I was running the streets when I was a little
I
kid.
feel
But
you.
you know what I mean? It was great coming from you. So applaud you for doing that, man. I witnessed it my own, not with no cameras around, just you
Yeah.
on your own GP doing that. So
Well, no, I
big
saw. Well,
shout out.
thank you for even for mentioning that and acknowledging that. I really was just doing that, man, because I saw myself in those boys. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then their relationship with their parents. That's how me and my mom were. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And
Hmm.
and I know how intimidating it can be to be working in a professional setting like that as a kid, and you still trying to be a professional but also trying to be a kid and just trying to maintain that balance. It's a delicate balance, and I
Yeah.
just wanted to let them know, in my own way, that they were safe. They were
Mm.
safe to be themselves. They were safe around the people. We're not going to let nothing happen to them. We're not going to allow anything bad to happen to them. Their experience there is going to be great. And I just wanted to, come in as unk every once in a while and just reassure them of that, and also reassure their parents that, like, hey, well, y'all are here. The parents were always present. But hey, just know your children
Mhm.
are around good people. We all here. We're all parents ourselves. We all have kids, and we're gonna make sure that these young men are straight. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
While they're here. So no, that's another beautiful moment that we have behind the scenes that I'm gonna take with me as well.
That's real good, and they definitely need that. And I could tell, like, talking to them, they loved how they received that, and they're so respectful. It was, Mister Jason, Mister. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
gosh, y'all so nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
work on my kids. Okay, so my girl Amber wants to know, what projects do you all have coming up that we can look forward to?
Ro,
Oh shoot! It's something coming. Something's
something.
coming. God always got. I had a couple of auditions, a couple of things that meetings and things like that are taking place. So something is coming. I don't know what right now, but
Yeah.
God been taking care of me for like 30 years in this business, so I know something's coming.
No,
Mhm.
absolutely, and I will say that too. The great thing about being on a show like The Shy, and for it to last as long as it did, it gave us the ability as actors to kind of display our range.
Mhm.
So, I think for all of us walking away from this situation, like, we're definitely on a lot of casting directors' radars, a lot of
Hmm.
different reputable and incredible directors and producers that we all love and admire. Like, I know we're all getting calls like that. I think, for myself, speaking personally, I'm really um diving heavy into independent content creation, filmmaking, and television. I'm actually launching a new, like, late night talk show pretty soon with 85
Mm.
South, called Leave It.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called Leave It to Weaver. And it's going to be kind of like a hybrid between the old Arsenio Hall show and 106 in Park. And, we're going to have like the traditional, desk and the two guest seats, and we'll have the live band, and we'll have the musical guests, and we'll have actors and influencers and personalities come on. And we're going to be shooting it right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I think what it's going to do is give many of many of our people, in particular, people of color in the industry, a platform and a home that they can come um, to raise awareness about their projects and the things that they have going on, and to also hopefully help usher in the new generation who are looking to gain some visibility and build up their audience. Hopefully, they'll be able to come to Leave It to Weaver and do that. So that's one of the few things that I'm working on, because I just think we're in this very unique position right now as creatives to
Hmm.
kind of carve out our own territory.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think there's this is a unique chapter for those, especially veteran players like Rolando and I. This is a chance for us to, kind of stretch out with our own ideas and experiment and invest in ourselves and our ideas and our stories
hmm
that we want to tell. So I think all of us, in some kind of way, although we're still auditioning, still a bit a part of big productions and all of that, I think the overall consensus with a lot of us from the cast that were transitioning out of the shy was like, hey, let me invest in some of the ideas that I have and
right,
see where I
right.
can go with it and build an audience from there. And I gotta say, Hillman grad and the shy has been a great a place of
Hmm.
higher learning, what I'm saying, to
Hmm.
develop that skill as a producer and a writer, because we were seeing how these shows were put together each week. And I mean, Lena and her team, they perform at a very high level. It was like
Yeah.
watching the 96 Bulls. So you
Right.
can't
Yeah.
help but to walk away. If you're seeing how the 96 Bulls practice and play the game every game, you can't help but to walk away and apply it to your same team that you forming over here. You dig what I'm
Yeah, hundred
saying?
percent.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah,
put me
and
in the
and
game,
I felt it,
coach.
and I
I
was
need
thinking
I
about
need to
my
be.
oh
No, I was just telling him to put me in the game, coach. I need to be in on that couch.
Oh
Just let
no.
me know.
You know
Let me
what?
hundred
know.
percent.
I'm definitely gonna bring you on, because I think that's the thing too. We need to I also want to be able to celebrate people like yourself, like influencers or new digital
Hmm.
media journalists who, are really waving the flag for all of us. If it
hmm
wasn't for you guys, a lot of our shows that are out here wouldn't be as relevant as they are. But you guys keep the lines of communication open. You keep the conversation going. So no, it's
Hmm.
only right that when I get the opportunity, we celebrate y'all as well. So you will definitely have a slot on Leave It to Weaver for sure.
I'm gonna be on Leave It to Weaver, y'all.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh, let me start
Absolutely.
working out so I can look good in something.
You
Okay.
already look good. You already look good. And Ro, I was meaning to tell you too. I got something scripted for us too.
You
But
were, yeah, we talked about it. We talked about
yeah,
it.
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Me and Ro,
and
we definitely gonna continue to work together
and
for
and
sure.
uh and I, I was thinking about my career, but I'm also going to launch acting classes. I'm gonna do online acting classes
Mm.
coming up soon too. For because I started out in the theater and been doing TV and film for years. So when I have had a lot of people ask me about it, and I've taught before, but it's something that I'm gonna do just to. I want to be able to give back too, for especially for our culture. Because I've taken some acting classes that were horrible, and I want to be able to at least show people what it's like, being, with commercials, TV, film, everything. So
Hey, and I would
there you go.
encourage y'all out there, if you are aspiring actors, thespians, or whatever, when he does make that available, when y'all gonna become a part of that class,
Yeah,
Yep.
please do it. Because I'm telling you, as an industry veteran myself, I learned a lot from Rolando.
Yeah.
From those sessions that we had of, working out material the night before to get prepared for the next day. Man, it was so many things that Rolando opened my mind up to as far as my approach as an actor and some of the choices that I would make. Like him, my acting coach on the show, Bezod. Shout out to Bezod.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, between those two guys, like, man, I definitely leveled up as an actor. Rolando actually got me, he actually really introduced theater to me,
Mm.
especially black theater. I mean, I grew up in Chicago, so I was familiar with Goodman Theater, Steppenwolf. I attended those theaters in the past as a kid, but I started going to theater for real with Rolando. And we would see these plays, and he would break down to me all of these, stage actors and different
yeah.
theater productions.
Yeah,
And
we
they're
checked out a couple of August Wilson pieces and
couple
things like
August
that.
Wilson pieces.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
So
he's a wealth of knowledge. So I definitely want to encourage people out there. If you do see Rolando put it out there about acting classes that he's doing online, and if you're serious about the craft, rock with him. I vouch
yeah,
for him all day.
my man.
And theater is serious. Like there
Yeah.
ain't no takes in that. I went to go to Baltimore to see when Lena did her play Trinity.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
when I was literally in awe, like to sit there for those 2 hours and straight through, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, wow, like yeah,
yeah.
theater is
Theater is a
absolutely just
different beast
amazing.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Most
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I know I've had y'all on for an hour, so but before we get off of here, there's
Yeah.
there's there's two things I need. So one thing I'm gonna end with something, but
Mm.
I just want I've been asking everybody because I'm gonna show because I talked with Lena on Monday,
Okay.
Okay.
and what is your message? What is you all's message to the Lena Waithe?
Go ahead, Ro.
Man, I told you, I'm just glad that she kept my black ass on this show.
She kept us employed.
No, 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 no. You know what? I mean, like I said, she gave. I'll say this one thing I really truly appreciate is that she gave a lot of people. I mean, Jay Weave has been acting, and people have seen him on TV and film all his life. But
Hmm.
she gave a lot of opportunities to a lot of Chicago actors who have
Mhm,
real talent, but people
mhm,
didn't know.
mhm,
And that's when I first started watching the show season one. I was watching because I had friends who I knew in the theater who were on the show. Tyler Abercrombie, who played Nina, and
mhm,
Cedric, who plays Sonny, and a couple of people on the show who I was like, man, I'm supporting my peeps,
mhm,
Hmm.
and it was just really nice to see and like putting in work. And these characters were so rich,
mhm,
and she gave just an opportunity for a lot of us, Hannah and myself, and people who probably Ahmad, who
mhm,
probably you wouldn't have seen if the show didn't take place in Chicago. So
mhm,
Hmm.
I would be just grateful for her for life for that opportunity.
mhm. No, I have to echo that sentiment. Like, both Ro and I are proud Chicagoans. We love our hometown. We love our people, and to see a show like that employ so many people from the
Hmm.
city. You know what I'm saying? Who normally, Chicago's one of those towns, it's a blue collar town. We're hard workers, but the rest of the world has a tendency to overlook us from time to time for whatever reason. We never really get a chance to really shine like that. But when we do, when we finally get a chance to shine, and when we're given an opportunity to shine, we shine the brightest out of everybody. And
Hmm.
Lena always knew that about her city and about her people, and she wanted to give all of us a legitimate chance to shine, whether you were a veteran player like myself or whether you were a relative newcomer that was coming in the game. Everybody had an opportunity at bat. And everybody, when they were at bat, they swung for the fences and hit home runs. And if not home runs, they hit great triples. You dig what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
But, whether it was the cast, it was crew members, transportation people, makeup people, catering, you know, people that work in the production office. There's so many moving parts to these shows that y'all don't see. And there's so many people's lives that are positively affected by one woman's idea.
Yeah.
One woman, one black woman, one brilliant
Hmm.
black woman's vision and idea. And
Yeah.
so the one thing I would tell Lena, God forbid if we never get the opportunity to work together again for whatever reason, man, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you so much for believing in your people. Thank you for giving us all a voice and a stage to where we could present our talent and feel proud about the work that we're doing. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And where we can
Yeah.
sit down with our families and we can look at what we've done on screen and feel proud about it, like
Yeah.
as actors, but also as black people, where we like, nah, that's it, that's the real deal. So,
Yeah.
if anything, I just want to give her, kudos for that, and just to thank her from the bottom of my heart. And Ro feels the same way, but
Yeah.
that's
Hundred
real
percent.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, Lena, you did that, you did
Hmm.
that shit for
Yeah.
real.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah. And even
Yes,
though
you
it's
did.
ending tomorrow, we gonna rewatch it. We rewatching
Yeah.
it for years.
It's
Yeah.
it's the shy forever around
Yeah.
here. It's definitely
Yeah.
the shy forever. And what I and I'm gonna let me see if I can do this without crying because I cried with Ahmad and Hannah. So
No,
I'm
God.
I'm probably gonna cry again because I'm such a baby. And then it doesn't help that tomorrow is like the day.
The day,
Yeah.
But I just have to say thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, here they
Uh,
come. Okay.
uh,
From a true fan, a day one fan, 2018 fan. I thank you for Shaad. I thank you for Darnell. I thank you for the way that I've been able to bond to these characters and just be a part of this show in a way that it's a part of me. Like I am a true fan. That's why it's so easy for me to show the emotions that I do when I do these recaps because I really love y'all. And like I told Hannah and I fuck with y'all hard.
Yeah.
Like
mhm.
I really do.
Yeah.
Because y'all just brought something very beautiful to the screen that that's why it's so hard for us to let this go.
Mhm.
And I am going to be a full mess tomorrow. A full
Mhm.
I'm a mess already. A full mess
Mhm.
tomorrow because just to see this end, it hurts. Like it really hurts. I
Mhm.
wanted this to go on and on forever because I'm not ready to let you all go.
Right.
But
Mhm.
I just thank you for the beautiful stories that you gave us. I thank you for the amazing talent that you all gave us.
Wow.
I thank you for allowing me to be a part of this journey with y'all. Never in a million years did I think I'd be sitting here talking to you all here like this, DMs, being able I have pictures with y'all that can't don't nobody else have, you
I
Mhm.
got
know?
I got those pictures too. I
Yes,
got
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Like I was
Yeah.
there in real life, you know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I've hugged y'all and I've been
Mhm.
around y'all and I'm so happy that I've been able to just experience both of you and your energy and the amazing gift that you are to all of us.
Oh
I
So,
man.
appreciate it. Well, I'll correct you
Wow.
on one thing, Kim. You're not a true fan. You're a true fam. You're
Yeah.
part of the
You're
fam.
part
That
of
you
us.
thank you.
this is it right here. We ain't going
Thank
nowhere.
Yeah.
you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I got to get on something just so I can get back on. I want to get on the
Yeah, me
board.
too, man. I
What
got to
you
get on
do
a
me a
new
favor
show or
when if
something,
you
man.
write this up on the board, please put Darnell on the board. I just want to be on the board. You know what I mean? I want to see what my little emoji gonna look like.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Hey, Ro,
Yeah.
and before we adjourn, man, because you know how I run my mouth, man. Is there anything that you want to tell the folks out there before we dip off?
Oh no, no, just look. I just like I said, I thank all the Shy family, all the love and the support. You know that I'm not one on like awards and all that. I don't need that. What I hear
Right.
from my people out here,
That's right.
no matter where I go, the love that I get from our people is just that it just warm, and I hear it
Yeah.
almost every day,
Yeah.
and it just really warms my heart. I know that what we were doing was special,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it's going to be special for years to come. So I just
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
It is.
Absolutely. And
It is.
I'll just say this last thing and I'll let everybody go and I'll try to keep it short. But again, Kim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Even you sharing those kind words about me and Rolando and the rest of the cast. Um, again, that kind of support, that's what's kept us going. You know what I'm saying? That's what's kept these black faces on television, where
Yeah.
we've been
Hmm.
able to take care of ourselves and our families. That's why we embrace you as our family, because this has been a collective effort and it's been a labor of love, and it's been an honor for us to be a part of something that makes our community feel so connected to one another, and at
Yeah.
the same time so proud. So, I'm just grateful to God that I got the opportunity to experience this. And like what Rose said, man, the awards, that was never, I don't think, really our goal, as a
Right.
Yeah.
collective cast and crew. I think for us it was just about the craft and always putting our best foot forward, and I think we did that successfully. And although
It's for
this
the
is the
culture.
it's for the culture,
Yeah.
and although
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the last season, what I can honestly say is that we left on our terms.
That's right.
Yes.
Nobody asked us to
Yes.
leave. So
Hmm.
I want people to feel encouraged and feel good in knowing that we weren't asked to leave the room. We gracefully left the room. You
Right.
know what I'm
Yes.
saying? With rings on, with championship rings on.
Yeah.
So everybody can feel really good about that. And we just ask everyone to, to continue to look out for us and pray for us as we will continue to pray for y'all, or pray for all of us, as Black people in this country, especially right now. And
Mhm.
and nah, man, y'all, again, just thank y'all
Yeah,
for everything. We
yeah.
really, really appreciate it.
Appreciate
Oh
it. Yeah,
wow,
and go Bears. We're winning the Super
it's
Go
Bowl this year.
Bears. Go
You know
it's
what I mean?
Bears.
a person in the comments, Go Diva 1209, said I introduced her to this show 8 years ago. That
Oh,
makes me
that's
feel just
dope.
Love that.
amazing.
Love
Yeah.
that.
See,
And
see.
hold
Love
on,
that.
Rolando. Somebody, my husband gotta say hey to you.
Yeah, what
What's up?
up?
What's up, dog?
Jason, this is my husband. He's
What's
talked to
up, man?
Rolando before.
Okay,
And I know
okay.
he either got to work, he got to get prepped, he probably trying to take a nap.
I
Some
know.
up.
Usually he'd be in bed right now.
I
So
had to stay up for
Right, right.
this one. I had to stay up for this one.
Hey, man.
And see, this is
This is
what
all
I'm
I
talking
want to
about.
say, and I'm
Tapping
gonna get
into
out
my
the way.
brothers. I'm sorry. What you say?
I just want to say this, and I'm gonna get out y'all way.
Yeah.
First of all, both y'all, just y'all characters alone resonate with me on so many different levels. From my lady taking care of me when I was down and out to a whole bunch of other stuff. But anyway, I also want to say is that I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for help in instilling, investing, and just being a part of her dream and what she's been doing. This is what
Okay.
10 years in the making. She ain't just come up. She's been doing this for a while. It's just now that these things are starting to happen, and God is doing what He's doing. So I appreciate y'all for supporting her, commenting on her, and just loving on her and being family and all that. Man, y'all the best, man. Appreciate
Hey,
y'all.
man, I appreciate you, dog.
Hey,
You're a
You
real
know,
hey,
because
look
this
at
one.
is
that
exactly
couch.
what I'm talking
You're a
about. I
real one
like
for
when I
that.
hear from my brothers.
See, that's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
man.
Look, look. Hey, I'm trying to be on the couch doing husband segment behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I'm her supporting cast. I'm supporting
I
cast.
love
Hey,
it.
look, man, I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good night,
Love you
Love
man.
you
too,
too,
brother.
dog.
Thank you, man. Oh, that's so
All
dope,
right. Well,
man.
Yeah.
thank y'all so much. And
Thank you,
we are
Kim.
ready for tomorrow.
All
And,
right.
whatever y'all need from me, whatever projects y'all have, whatever y'all working on, I'm a phone call, a text, a DM away. I
For sure.
got y'all. I'm here to forever support whatever you do. Okay.
Thank you
I
so
appreciate
much,
you,
Kim.
Kim.
You're the
All right.
best.
All
All
right.
And
Keep
Ro,
right.
that
and Ro,
tissue.
I,
Keep
I'll
that
see you on the
tissue.
other side.
Yeah,
I'll see you on
AJ
the other side.
Lee.
We'll
I'll
get
see you
together
soon,
in
man.
LA.
I'll
Yeah.
be there in October for the Bears game.
Oh, that's right. Come on.
Yep.
Come on. I'll get tickets. I'll
Yes.
get tickets.
There it is.
We'll get it. We'll get in a
We're
box.
gonna
We'll
let
have a
Kim go,
suite.
but yeah, we'll keep this
Yeah, yeah.
going.
We'll figure it out.
No,
Yeah. Kim, we love you.
I want to
Thank you.
come to a game too. So let me know.
Anytime you in ATL, hit me up.
I
I
will let
got
Right.
you.
you know. Yes, I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
let you
yeah.
know.
All
Okay.
right.
All
All
right.
right, y'all.
Take care,
Bye.
Peace.
y'all. Bye.